everyone, Jason with Groove Studio here again with another unboxing and experiment I've been wanting to try for a while now, and I finally just saw the opportunity to do it, and it was fairly inexpensive. And it has to do with another snare drum. Well, if anybody knows me, I do have a few snare drums. I have actually a few of these here. I'll show you here. So there's a little sampling of some of my snare drums. I got more kind of hidden, but I'm doing this video very impromptu, so yeah, it is what it is. But I'm gonna have a little fun here and show you what my plans are. It's nothing new, but I just wanted to tell you what I'm doing so you could kind of see what it sounds like. So here we go. All right, so what we got here is the Piccolo Snare 13-inch by 3.5-inch by Griffin. I don't know much about that brand. It's 100% poplar, and so the story on this is that my student came in to lessons and he said, I found this snare on Amazon. And he said it's a little 13 by 3.5 piccolo snare drum for $45. And I went, really? And immediately this idea came to me. So I have a plan for this that I'm going to try and do right now, and we'll see how it works out. I'll provide the link down below for this actual drum. I'm kind of interested to see what it sounds like. My student's happy with it, so we're just going to see what we end up with. All right, so first things first, let's get this happening. I really have no clue as to what to expect on this. Oh, a package within a package. All right, I guess we'll check that out later. All right, so let's get rid of that. All right, so there it is. Have no idea what to expect, but the way I'm going to use this snare, again, it's nothing that is like new, but I didn't have a snare that I guess I considered cheap enough to do this to, because I didn't want to thrash it. So I figure we're just gonna, I get a cheap snare and do this little conversion thing here. Oops, oh, there's a key included. That's nice. All right. And there she is. Now I'm not going to do your normal, like, really cool, deep detailed everything they include in the package thing. This is just meant to be kind of a quick thing. We'll see how quick it ends up being. So, well, this is no fun. I don't even know how they had that tied in there. Ah, there you go. All right. Looks decent. Nothing crazy. All right, and so this is got some tags on it. So there's your logo, Griffin. And again, I don't have anything by this brand. Looks like a decent quality, very light drum. I don't recall anything about how many plies it is. Throw off looks like it needs some love on it. Oh yeah, that way needs to be adjusted. Super loose on that. Let's do a little quick adjustment. Need to pull this out a tad. All right, let's do this real quick. We're gonna try and pull that in just a hair. It's super, super loose. Yeah, we want to be able to get this adjusted, because otherwise I would have just threw on the snare and it would have sounded like poop. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, it sounds kind of horrible. But it needs to be cranked up. Now, please, before anybody judges, this is going to be a snare that I really use and abuse. So I'm just going to do this a quick way, not the proper way. So anybody watching this to learn how to tune a snare and take care of it, this is not your video. So let's just see what we got here. And take it up a little bit. Because I'm eventually going to just tear this thing apart. Get good quality heads on it. But let's see what we have here. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, but anyway, this will give you a real quick idea of what we're dealing with. It's not... The snares certainly need love. Let's tighten those up. I get the feeling these need a little bit of... Yeah, they're sliding in there, it seems. Let's crank this up good. Yeah. It's a little bit maxed. Again, throw some... Dampen it down. Again, I don't really care right now because this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use this snare to basically play on that and kind of get that scratch sound on it, but I want to flip the heads. So that's what I want. And I just wanted a snare to goof off with and kind of experiment and see what kind of sounds I can use for that, kind of that DJ scratch sound. So here we go. We're going to dive into this. Just going to totally rip this thing apart. Well, not totally. By the way, I'm using the Evans speed key, so to speak. We're just going to make this quick. So again, before anybody jumps on the thing, oh my God, how dare you! No, this is totally... I bought this snare with the intention of totally having some fun with it. You know, I didn't want to take my, you know, $800 Yamaha recording custom and do this with it. So I intentionally, you know, am going to probably thrash this snare drum a little bit. So we're just going to undo a few things here. Who knows, maybe it'll even sound better. All right. Again, doing this quick. Actually, that head looks like it's even broke. Well, I guess we're going to find out now, aren't we? My bad. That's all right. All right. All right, and I just want to put that batter head now on the resonant side. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? But that's been what I've wanted to do. I've seen people just turn the drum over and use it that way, and maybe I'll go back to that too, but I wanted to try the batter head on there, even though it's a lower quality one, just to see what this thing would do, you know, and being budget conscious. Didn't want to throw away a perfectly good head, kind of experiment on this and then upgrade, and I don't know, I'm kind of back and forth between Evans and Remo right now, so if anybody has any comments on that, or if anybody has done this actually, you know, feel free to share your thoughts on it. I honestly have not done much research on it. This has all been me just going, oh, I want to do that. And my student came in, told me about the snare, and I went, oh, okay, there we go. That's what I'm going to do. And there it is. All right, so let's see if I can do this a little proper. We're going to just kind of go for that finger type of thing. All right. See if we can at least be this kind of nice to this. I don't know. You know, should I even have a resonant head on it? Only reason I'm switching them so I have a little bit of the tone. Or maybe it won't have tone. I really don't know. So we're just gonna have a little fun here and see. And maybe I'll have to do a part 2. I don't know. We're gonna see. You know what? We're just gonna call that good. Sorry for all you purists out there cringing, I'm sure, but again, I'm just trying to be quick here. We'll fine tune everything as we go. Gonna crank it up, see what we get. Okay, even I can't take that. All right, we're just gonna roll with that. Something tells me I'm gonna have to crank this thing to really get it to where I want it, but I don't know. We'll see. You know, and you know, one of the things that people might ask is, why am I even doing this? Well, a couple reasons. First reason is I'm just curious and I want to know. Second of all, I like it. It's fun to experiment and do stuff like this. Okay. Yeah, it feels like it's pulling. It's not binding very well. Yeah, we're gonna have to crank that up. But anyway, I'm just naturally curious of what this is gonna sound like, how I can use it. Probably not gonna use it that much. Current gigs, which is, you know, rock, country, pop gigs, things like that. That's primarily what I do, but, you know, what we do is show business, so people like interesting things and fun things. And plus, I can pull it in and show my students some ideas. All right. We'll mess with that. We'll go there. All right, now we're going to do the reso head. And again, these heads are poopy. Not very pleased with them, but whatever. 45 bucks. I mean, 45 bucks. I'm going to take it. If I get fancy with it later, that's awesome. But I'm not really that concerned with it right now. Yeah, I'll probably redo this. I can already tell I could put a little bit of love into the tension rods. And new heads definitely will make a difference. The shell is really what I wanted, kind of a drum that I can mess around with. I really kind of wanted a 14, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to push my luck with that one. All right, we'll just slap this down. And I'm just tightening these down quick to where I can get them to more of a finger type. And then work it in at least a little bit properly. let's roll with that. Yeah. We're just going to go quick on this. Oh, whoopsies. Those definitely were looser. Again, I know, I'm not going in order. I'm trying to be somewhat quick on this. All right. Gonna probably definitely want some. Again, wasn't tuning picky, but I will crank this baby up. All right, we're just going to say that that's good. All right, so this is what we got. Yeah, the snares are way floppy. Let's try and crank those up. It feels like they're not tightening very well and they're slipping. Well, there you go. It is what it is. And I'll have to double down on some of this and get some things fixed up. I could tell that this is definitely sliding horribly here, so I'll have to double back on this. You know what? Why don't we just take a second to do that? All right. Now that's biting better. Much better. Again, better. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll take it. Give it some love. See what we end up with, but at least we have a starting point. You know, maybe I'll play it, see what you guys think. It's not what I wanted in my head, but we're going to work with it. Okay, so this is the first test on this thing. Again, multiple issues we've got to take a look at. Head's not the best. The throw-off system, we need some way to just get this better secured. That's going to take some tweaking and probably better snares, but I'm not worried about it right now because I'm going to thrash these probably. Here's what it sounds like. I'm sure most of you have probably seen or heard something like that somebody's done, but I didn't have one that I just wanted to mess around with, so this is what we got. Just kind of a fun, scratchy DJ vibe with it. Get like a 16-note groove fairly easy. Don't judge my consistency. This is the first time I've done it. so just some fun stuff, you know. I bet trying to maybe do some grooves, something like There. First run. We're gonna mess with it.